Also, he's kind of right, Ghost. Well, I mean, it goes. I'm making pictures. And hopefully I make pictures in the right order. Yeah, I know that feeling. I could have actually gone to sleep, but... And I kind of did, sort of. But I don't know. Sometimes it's nicer to stream. And tonight is one of those nights. I mean, cutest ghosts. I'm not sure if you're just being dense or if you genuinely don't know what B-Lug's talking about, but it makes you look kind of dense. That's the hope. T-Lam 7. I think I know what I need to do here. Just need to kind of rotate the things around. Oh, I see where I screwed up too. There you go. Alright, so you were just being dense. Okay. It's hard to tell sometimes. But yeah, this is a puzzle game about assembling images. It's another one of those puzzles on my journey to games to discover all of the weird shit that's on Steam. That's, you know, been games that I've owned for ages. Hey, Zapdos. How are you doing? And probably deceivingly simple. So I'm probably gonna need to pull you down. Let's bring you a little further over. And I guess I'm gonna need to bring you down that way. Pop you up, do that. Connect it. Also can't sleep? Yeah. Figured that was the case. It's almost like it's kind of a, not a trend, but enough people have a hard time sleeping that it's worth doing these late night streams, I think. Intentionally stupid. is what I would describe as dense in that instance. It's like, are you being intentionally ignorant? Or are you... Yeah. You're actively avoiding sleep? Why is that? What did sleep do to you? I mean, I can tell you why I avoid sleep. But I know that the stream is going to be late tomorrow. So that's kind of enough reason for me to want to try and do a night stream. I feel like I'm failing the do this in as few moves as possible thing. There we go. Actually, if I pop you up and flip you two around, although I need to get that middle one in there. What the heck am I doing? So I need to get that thing out of there. There we go. There's our centerpiece. Fair enough. I always forget that that's a holiday for you guys. Always forget that's a thing until it's happening. But then again, I forget our holidays are happening. I like these images. This is another one of those, it has overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam, and I've never heard of this game, so it must be good. I mean, are you also being intentionally dense, Wild Ride? I feel like I just had this discussion with somebody. The heck is up with chat this evening? Like, do I need to slap somebody? Because damn it, I'll do it. I have a sword and I know how to use it. And if you're here to fuck up my chill, I'm gonna have to show you who's in charge here, and it ain't you. Alright. Ghost, I'll have you know that you kind of started this, so... Not super impressed. It does kind of sound Final Fantasy-ish. It's got that kind of fake piano sound. There's enough dumb fucking stresses and anxieties in the world. We don't need people being morons about it on top of it. If you want to have genuine, interesting discussions about serious topics, we can do that. If you want to just fucking meme about it, I'm just gonna remove it because I don't see the purpose. That doesn't help anybody. All it does is unnecessarily stress people out for the sake of the memes, and that's not appreciated or pleasant. A little bit more ethereal? I mean, Final Fantasy gets pretty ethereal. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so I'm clipping pieces together on the outside of the actual piece. Something like this. Okay. Interesting. That's the hope with the late night streams, Raven. Is that they're wonderfully chill. Although I feel like the music's a little bit loud, so I should just kind of quickly tab out and do that. There we go. You're gonna stretch these few bits out. All right, just don't annoy anybody with them. Interesting, I wasn't actually expecting that to connect. Lots of little interesting puzzle mechanics. The game Journey? Yeah, kind of. Like the visual, it kind of feels like I'm building screenshots from Journey. It kind of looks like that, doesn't it? I like how you both said that at the exact same time, Brick of Clay and Lamb. And now it's actually becoming a puzzle game. So for those of you who are confused about what this is part of a trend that I noticed on Steam that started around 2015, where there's dozens and dozens of these puzzle games that are generally around 2 hours long, that are all about $1. None of them are particularly hard. They generally have one achievement, and it's just finish the puzzle. Or finish all of the puzzles. And they all seem to have unique and interesting mechanics. And I really like puzzle games. I really do. You had to skip the PS3 era? It's on Steam. Maybe I'll just fucking stream it at some point, because I own it. I think I have it on Steam and Journey. And Epic Game Store. So I should stream it for you at some point. Kind of need to do an annual playthrough of Journey. So yeah, this game is one of many other puzzle games that I've picked up for next to nothing. And they're all neat, and I quite enjoy them. So if you're spending a little bit of time here watching some chill puzzles, thanks for taking the time to tune in the evening to watch the stream. Because these games won't be particularly hard. They'll take under 2 hours. And they'll make for a chill broadcast. And I know a number of people have told me that they really, really like these late night streams that I do, so it's enough reason to just keep doing them. This is interesting. Good evening, Scotty. How are you?
Bring out your dead!
Life changed in an incident? Oh, Jesus, man. Yeah, that would do it. I, hope it wasn't a shock or anything. Is this one of those life changed for the worst, or is this a life change for the better instance? Because I could see that going either way. I don't know if you want to rant about it. If you want to, you're more than welcome to. Parents getting divorced is shitty, but can be a positive thing in the long run too. If you don't want to rant about it, it's also an option. It sucks though. I hope it goes smooth. Few things are worse than a messy divorce. Alright, so I need to connect this, I think. Okay, maybe I'm supposed to connect that over here? There we go, okay. That looked like it should fit together. It was bad, but you didn't expect this at all. That's, wow. So it sounds more like he's booting her out of the house. If just from what I've gleaned from that. That's rough. Hopefully everybody lands on their feet. But yeah, life changed in an instant. That'll happen. He moved out? Oh, wow. Shit, dude. Yeah, I don't know what to say. That's rough. Guess I gotta do something with this. Oh, there we go. Wait, no? Huh. What? This one's on, like, interesting. Because I need to get this over, I guess. But I can't drag you down. Yeah, exactly. I don't know how to feel either, because I've never had to feel that before. You know? Okay, hold up. I'm not entirely sure what the game wants me to do here, because I can't go down. Like, I've connected you. I'm assuming you need to go up one, but how the hell do I do that? I can't go up from there. I mean, everybody hurts in those situations. No one wins, right? In that kind of shit, just nobody wins, right? And there's no real dancing around that. Like, it's just, that's kind of the only fact there is nobody wins. Okay. There we go. Huh. Just like slamming pieces to where okay, there we go. I get it. You know, like I've had to deal with a lot of really crappy emotions, but I've never had to deal with emotions of parents splitting before. That's tough, dude. Do you know what happens next, Scotty? Well, it's not that I think everybody tends to care. I think it's more of a... I don't know. This chat is close knit enough that we have the ability to feel empathy. I think, you know, there's a lot of if your stream's a little bit bigger, it's a lot harder to kind of empathize with people. It's a lot harder to empathize with people. I'm trying to figure out what exactly they're going to want me to do here. I'm feeling this is teaching me a new mechanic, but I don't see it. Oh, geez. Okay, so I'm connecting all of these pieces to that? All right. Huh. You may move out of state. What's in final? I mean, not to like try and put a positive spin on a shitty situation, but from the little bit of information I have, it sounds like it might end for the better, even if it'll be tough for a bit. And that's often the case. Okay, so I can mirror pieces now. Interesting. So I can like flip it over. I like that there's kind of like a little narrative going on in these pictures in the background. Okay, so I'm smacking into myself by doing this. Okay. I'm gonna flip the piece over. Bring them back down and connect them. That's interesting. So I'm rotating pieces now. No, totally. Like, it's not gonna be easy, but especially like, you know, when people are genuinely unhappy. Like, if somebody is genuinely, if someone is genuinely in a really shitty relationship to the point where you're willing to do something like at that length, Scotty, something's wrong. And hopefully everybody's happier in the end, even if there's bad feelings. Patchwork, what's up? You're generally concerned about people. It's like if someone says they're having a rough day, you want to help them any way you can. It's like you have no obligation. You'd rather just be okay at worst. Yeah, no, totally. I mean, and these late night streams are also kind of that. Was the mood serious? It's fine. Scotty's just having a rough day. But then again, like the mood in the late night streams is always a little bit serious. Okay, so I gotta bring this guy over here. But okay, hold on. So bring you up here, connect that, flip that over. Flip it over, pop you up, connect that. There we go. I wouldn't say it's your fault, Scotty. It's never somebody's fault for having a crappy day. Art is kind of spooky. No, in a good way, though. They're nice, simple little puzzles. I like it. They're hard enough to like be challenging, but like not hard enough to be annoying. And they build pretty pictures. If you would like to play this game for yourself, it's very cheap. It's over on Steam. I'll put a link in the chat in a second here. But this is actually what we're playing. It's $1.09. So, just, you know. If this is something that you're like, man, that looks interesting, go pick the game up. Give it a playthrough. Okay. Oh, that's kind of neat. Like building the mold on that side and then flipping it over. Most of the puzzle games I've streamed are like $1 or less than $1. I'm trying to like just hold on these images a little bit because they're kind of like giving a little narrative. Well, that sucks. Man, everybody's having rough days today. Patrick got their car window broken into. Scotty's having a rough day. I don't know. I guess I'll just say this, Scotty. Just like don't worry about bringing the mood down because you're having a crappy day. And that's I would never want someone to actually worry about something like that. Because like then if I put that there, then that's the problem. Why did I flip you over? Oh, I see. Okay, so I have to flip that over to bring you over. Pop you down and then connect that. There we go. I mean, the seat didn't deserve that. Did they take anything out of the car, Brick of Clay? Having insurance is good. Narandir, hello, good evening. And then the other reason I like doing these night streams is there's some people who can only catch these night streams due to time zone constraints. Even though they can be a little bit hard on me. It's kind of nice. Oh, I see. So flipped you down there. Although, funk. Let's actually try this. I think I see what I'm supposed to do here. Grabbed you. They left the knife? Someone must have been having a real rough day. If you like just go break into a random car and stab the seat. Like, what kind of a day do you have to be going through to go do that to just some random car? It just seems very strange to me. I used to know somebody named Keith who had this really, really shitty Sable. And it was very easy to break into the point where it would get broken into almost every night. Like, it was one of those, like, you could, like, smack into the, like, if you just, like, threw your hip against the side of the door, like, the door would just bounce open in some cases. But the window was also extremely easy to break, like, upsettingly easy to break, to the point where people would just break it for nothing. So, like, if he had, like, a CD on the seat, someone would just, like, go up and break the window and take the CD and leave. And it was a cheap enough car they didn't have an alarm for it. And insurance, after the second time the window got broken, was just like, yo, if this window gets broken again, we're just going to write the car off because, like, this car's a junker. And so he just got to the point where he would just leave the windows cracked open and the doors unlocked. So, because the car wasn't worth stealing. Like, why would you steal a garbage Sable that's wheels were about to fall off because the fucking axles were so rusted through? No one's going to steal the car. So he would just leave nothing of value whatsoever in the car. Leave the glove compartment open, leave everything open, and just leave the door unlocked, and no one ever broke his window again. Which to this day I think is kind of amazing. I see one piece, and I know where it's supposed to go, just by glancing at this. So that needs to go there, but this needs to connect to that. Okay, so that needs to get to up there. And you need to get up there. Okay, that was easier than I thought it would be. Oh, I see what I'm supposed to do here. Gotcha. Like, it wasn't even worth it for the parts, dude. It really wasn't. The most valuable thing in his car was his gear shift, which was like this skull head made of stainless steel. So he had like this stainless steel with like fake gem eye skull gear shift. It's the forehead, yes. And it was genuinely kind of amusing that was the only thing that he actually valued in this car. Kind of thought that was the direction I needed to go with that, but I guess not. Maybe this? Okay. Alright. Flip you up, because you need to go in here. Let's pop that in there. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Dang it, game. I guess I need to flip you over. And that needs to go there. No, you're in my way. Guess I gotta bring this stuff back up. So many times in this game so far, I've been like, I see the solution. And then I go to move it there and it just bounces off another piece. And I'm like, come on. All right, how do I get the piece around that piece? Quit being silly. I mean, isn't that the best kind of car? Like, doesn't cost that much to run, but like also isn't a garbage car. We'll see you when we see you. See you tomorrow morning. Hopefully. Manufacturing monkeys. Stream tomorrow's gonna be late, just a heads up. Because I have a doctor's appointment in the morning. So I can sleep in. Which is actually kind of one of the reasons I'm doing this night stream. It's because I can sleep in tomorrow. Or this is a little bit more of an early evening stream, because it's only a quarter to midnight. It's not even tomorrow yet. This is starting to look like puzzles. I'm just glad that people like these puzzle streams, because they're kind of cathartic for me. Like, you know, it's kind of funny when Patchwork came in, it was kind of the, oh no, are we in serious mode? It's like, we're kind of usually in serious mode for these night streams, because it's a very different, like, without like playing into my own titles too much, it's a bit of a different vibe for these night streams than the day stream. Like, the day stream, it's not quite a party, but like, I wouldn't really describe it as like a mental health stream or anything. It's just kind of like chilling and rambling about whatever the fuck. Whereas the night streams, I think, are generally a little bit more, not somber, but it's a very different atmosphere. Nearly 3. Good morning. East Coast gang repping it. Also, hello, Galadix. Or, no, it's like Glad Alex, I'm assuming. Hope you're doing well. Good evening. I don't understand. What do you want me to do here, game? Huh. Isn't that the conundrum of being desperate, though? Oh, okay, so I don't need to click and drag, I just need to click it. Okay. I mean, desperation breeds desperation. Which is why the scariest people in the world are people that have nothing to lose. It's like anything, you know, you back something into a corner and that's when you find out how dangerous something really is. So I wouldn't necessarily say that's what we call scumbags. That's what we call being a living creature, even. Like, I don't know if you can necessarily blame people for that necessarily. It's like if that's the circumstance that you're put in and that's the only option you have, that's genuinely the worst fucking thing ever. That's generally more a problem with society than anything. We're putting the person in that situation. I mean, I guess it depends on like what that person's options are, right? Is this the cover art? I think this is the cover art. It's the cover art! Yeah, it depends on the actions of the situation, but... My knee-jerk reaction to someone who's down on their luck getting beaten on by somebody who's down on their luck is one of the biggest problems with capitalism. At the point where they're introducing new mechanics. It's like an interactive picture book almost. Oh shit, okay. Can like jump you into the middle of that. So I guess I need to get that middle piece in there. Oh shit. I see a problem. There we go. Sure. I mean, of course, there's a lot of details and angles to stuff like that, but... I read it as more of a societal issue. Alright, where am I putting this? Let's bring... Oh, sorry. Thonk. Oh, Okay, bring you back up. Connect these two. This looks like a spaceship. Yeah, no, totally. There's also the conundrum of every person like that you see outside, regardless of how long you've known them, they have their own life, they have their own set of troubles and worries, their own set of concerns, and you'll never know anything about any of those people, right? Like if you get on the bus and you go to work or you go for a walk and you see somebody going for a walk on the other side of the road, it's like that person has their own life that's just as complex, deep, and troubled, and weird, and strange as your own, and you know literally nothing about that person. It's like, if you're in the line at the grocery store and the person in front of you is like bitching at the person working there, it's like, is that person genuinely being mean, or have they been going through something that you have no idea about? It's like when you start thinking about that kind of stuff, it makes like being patient around other people a lot easier. You never know what other people are going through. So I need to get that all over there. Oh boy. Really? That looks like it should fit. I guess not, but... And then I can store that there, okay. One of my favorite things about these little games is when they suddenly get kind of tricky and you're like, whoa, there's a puzzle here. And all of a sudden it's like, whoa, there's a puzzle here. Like, I think this connects to that side over there. This side of the sky. So I guess what I need to do is I need to rotate it. Actually, hold on. No. That looks like it should connect there. There we go. Let's see. Oh shit. Let's do that. Really? Oh, I see. I'm supposed to then flip it this way. Ah. So now I can bring the whole thing up. Oh, how do I connect you then? Oh, I see. Nope. Gotta flip it over one more time. And your point is what, Raven? Okay. Same question. Your point is what? What is Zenge? Zenge is a puzzle game about making pictures. I mean, it's not a matter of participating. It's a non-statement, right? It's like I'm pretty sure that most people here realize this is a serious topic. And just stating that this is a serious topic is like, this is a serious topic. It's like, oh, okay. Are you trying to change the subject? Are you trying to add something to the serious topic? Or are you just trying to state that it's a serious topic? Because yes, ethics is a very serious topic. But if it's what the chat wants to talk about, we can talk about it until people start, being unpleasant. As long as everybody's being pleasant, it's fine. But I don't see that as trying to establish a point. Just stating that it's a hairy topic is like making it seem like you're uncomfortable with the topic or you want the topic to change, which is okay. And you can do that. But it's tricky. That's all. It's like, what do you want? Do you want the subject to change or do you want it to keep going? I think it's an interesting subject. I'm just over here making pretty pictures. Let's talk about subject B. I don't know, you only just got here, so... Well, what do you have to say? I mean, Lil B is definitely my SoundCloud rapper name, if I were to have one. But lines get blurry when you get into ethics. Ethics are often a cultural thing, too. So where you are, how you were raised, who you were raised around, whether or not you were raised in a specific religion can change your ethics. All right, then don't take part in the discussion. Zapdos just gotta drop those 2 cents, yeah? I thought you were trying to keep your the number of bits that you cheered even. I feel like I need to teleport it up there, but like, what does that actually get me? I don't see the benefit of that. Oh, I get it. Okay. Well, hello, girly girl. Have I really been live for an hour? I guess I have been. He was like, I've been looking for an hour. I'm like, oh, I've only been streaming for like 30 minutes. Well, no, I've been streaming for an hour, apparently. I don't know. It was something that Zapdos was going on about for a while. About how he's got to keep everything even. I'm just like watching him throw these odd numbers, and I'm just like, aren't you like going against your own morals here? Since we're talking about morals. Really? That looks like it should fit. That's silly. Really? I'm questioning that. I'm very much questioning that. That should fit. Come on. The heck, game. Thanks for the 8 cents. Zapdos. No. What kind of question is that, Zapdos? All human life is valuable? This is why I have a hard time playing Prison Architect, because the first thing that game tells you to do is like, this person gets the death sentence. Give them the fucking zap them to death. What? I'm doing something very wrong here, and I do not understand. Yeah, the blue line is where they connect. It's when the two puzzle pieces love each other very much. But don't work. So I don't know. Hi, stupid. Please don't make me read anything. Thank you. Because I won't. I mean, let's just say this. Poland is fucking batshit nuts. Banning abortion. Most backwards ass fucking thing I've ever heard. So I ask you the question, why is that even a necessary question to ask? Like, we're going down the morals road, yeah? So like, why is that even a question that you need to ask me in my chat? Or anyone in this chat, logically. The fact that you have to ask that question, even if you're just like trying to like gauge someone in a conversation, makes me question you. The fact that you have to ask that. This puzzle's not very good. And this is where I will step in and say, change the subject right now, Patchwork, because now you are on thin ice. This was an interesting discussion before, but now it's very much the, I'm not comfortable with the questions that you're asking. So if you genuinely feel the need to ask those questions in a conversation in my chat room, I'm going to have to remove you if you keep feeling the need to ask those questions regardless. And if you give me the solution, girly girl, I will time you out. There's no reason to watch a puzzle game stream and just tell the streamer how to do it. I also don't want to know that you see the option. Just stating that you see the option is fucking obnoxious. So don't do that either. So if you guys want to talk about morals, you can talk about morals. But if you genuinely feel the need to ask questions like that, the conversation ends. Fair, but I don't know what your intention is, right? So I fear that like the next thing you're gonna do is start telling me how to solve the puzzle. Kinda just want to reset it. Wait, what? Okay, I guess I get to do this puzzle again. It's an odd save system. It's pretty simple, rule set wise. That doesn't make any sense. Because in every one of the other puzzles, they would have connected. There's no such thing as a key-approved fort. Come on. It's like if I put you over here, you can't connect. You can't connect. It's like you can go there, but then I still need to get you into the middle. Yeah, don't go somewhere tropical. Problem solved. It's like I can't like push it. It's just gonna like bump into it. The puzzle's changed the rules on me and it hasn't explained to me why. Also, there's a difference between continuing on a subject and needlessly escalating it to pick one person's brain and putting somebody on the spot, right? So there's discussing a subject, patchwork, which is good, healthy, and interesting for everybody. And then there's needlessly putting somebody on the spot for the sake of potentially what looks like your own entertainment, right? Which is what you were doing. So you weren't continuing the subject, you were simply escalating the subject, right? Someone else had already mentioned that this is a hairy subject, which is fair. And so if you just escalate, what does that do? Escalation is not a continuation. Oh, I see it. I get it. I don't like that puzzle. It's a bad puzzle. There's also such a thing as discussing morals that aren't relevant to somebody. It's like, here's a subject that you have no place having an opinion on in the first place. So now I'm going to demand to know your opinion on that. Like, I'm a little bit disturbed that you think that that's an acceptable way to, I guess, further that discussion. Genuinely mildly disturbed. So, take that with what you will. All right. Might help if I rotated the piece. This is drunk Tetris. Isn't all Tetris drunk Tetris, though? It's not Tetris without a little bit of vodka. You were gonna reference vodka? I mean, Tetris Effect is extremely high Tetris. But those are not the same thing. Or woke Tetris, I guess. I guess I could call Tetris Effect woke Tetris. Kind of. Is Tetris Effect like the Tetris Effect is the effect that happens when you're playing Tetris and your brain is incapable of focusing on anything except for Tetris? That is the term, the Tetris Effect. But Tetris Effect is a game. It's a version of Tetris that came out 2 years ago? 3 years ago now? How long? Chat, what year did Tetris Effect come out? Someone go look that up for me. Which was a PlayStation 3 exclusive, and then it was exclusive to the Epic Store, and now it's on a different or now there's a mode that's like exclusive to a different platform. It's very frustrating. Not a huge fan of that method of doing things. The whole let's make this exclusive to that and sell this to that. It's very frustrating as a fan of the game, but very good game, though. 2018, so 2 years ago. I mean, I certainly experienced the Tetris effect when playing Tetris, which is one of the reasons I don't stream Tetris, because I literally would never speak. I wouldn't actually be, like, capable of speaking while playing Tetris. Okay, well, I got all these pieces over here, which I have to reach somehow. Let's rotate that. Rotate that. All right. So now I gotta go grab you. Go grab you. Go grab you. Welcome to Dwarf Fortress. You got that effect from Terraria where you just can't focus on anything else. I know that bullet hell games tend to cause that effect. Is when you're reading. I don't think I'm capable of focusing on literally anything that much, but aside from Tetris, really. This is starting to remind me a little bit of Hook. Another very good little game, which I played through relatively recently. Just because of the nodes where it's like, well, there's only so many places I can put this. Really? Oh, I see. Got upside down. Take it all the way across the map. Shit. How do I get back over there? It's a little finicky getting it from spot to spot sometimes. There we go. Alright, well, I can just kind of leave that one there, I think. Well, I can move it out of the way if I need to. Nope, that's not what I wanted you to do, but that's what I got, so I get to go all the way back to here, and then rotate you that way. Okay. I get to figure out how to get down there. There we go. Still gonna need to move it out of the way again, probably, but that's okay. I haven't ever played a VR game like that. The most VR experience I've ever played is the what was it called? The Valve set of demos that they put out. They had like the Portal demo and a little one where you play archery, and so my experience with VR is very limited. And it made me absurdly motion sick, and I felt ill for the rest of the day. So not exactly what I would describe as a great first impression. Just kind of avoided it ever since. It's like I love the idea of VR, but I just don't think it works for me. It's like I've heard from a number of places it's like, oh, if you do it a lot, like you stop getting motion sick. And I'm like, well, so what you're saying is if I play a lot, I will stop wanting to vomit? I mean, it's not exactly an appealing proposition there. It's like, or I could just like not want to vomit. That's that's what my body really wants to do, is just not want to vomit. It's like I love the idea of virtual reality. That sounds lovely. It's probably the future, but the current iterations of it just seem ill-conceived. Not quite there yet. It'll get there though. You don't often get motion sickness. Neither do I. I mean, certain first-person games will give me motion sickness. Like low FOV will give me motion sickness. Low frame rate in first-person games will give me motion sickness. But like, I was in there for maybe 3 minutes. And I also played Gorn at the same event and had the exact same effect happen. Oh, okay, so I can shrink pieces? Okay. Yeah, I think I'll just not. I mean, I'm trying to figure out ways of preserving my eyesight, and gluing a screen an inch from my eyeballs doesn't seem ideal. That sucks, Nander. Don't really have the way to rotate things. Oh, come on. This shrinking mechanic is neat. It's really quite neat. Shit. Whoops. Okay. Next time you put a bit of money towards games. This game's $1, and it's less than an hour long-ish. Well, it's a little over an hour long from what I can tell, depending on how many times you get stuck, I guess. So just keep that in mind. It's very short. So you've probably seen most of it. We're probably getting close to the end. All right, let's pull you down here. I feel like I could maybe do cockpit VR stuff. Same time, I don't know. Yeah, no, there's a ton of VR research stuff going, and I'm not in any kind of rush. The technology is improving. I don't think it's been there yet. I know a lot of people are like, oh, Half-Life Alyx is the like killer app for VR. And I'm like, I don't know if I agree with that, because I don't think VR is fully ready. Like, sure, it's interesting technology, but like, there's plenty of interesting technology out there that isn't quite ready for public consumption, you know? And that's not a radical thing to say. That's just kind of a fact. At least, I don't think it's a radical thing to say. Thunk. That was an easy one. Here's the thing. It is, but it isn't, right? Because Half-Life Alyx does... Okay, so this is from what I've been told from people who are obsessed with VR stuff. Is Half-Life Alyx is kind of like the sports training montage of VR games. Here is every single VR mechanic that people have come up with over the past 6 years or however long VR has really existed in a purchasable sense. So all of that stuff's been done before. Nothing that Half-Life Alyx is doing is necessarily unique, and it's not necessarily doing any of those things better than anything else. It's just one of the first ones. It's kind of like that, and then that Saints and Sinners game. And then a little bit of Boneworks. It's like those game. It's that game is the first one to kind of just take all of those mechanics and shove it together in one game. Is it the best consumer grade VR? I mean, I don't consider any VR consumer grade, because having to buy a $1,000 piece of hardware to play a game isn't what I describe as consumer friendly. It's a niche product for a niche market, and it is the best that niche market has to offer if you have the best hardware that in that niche market, right? Like, I know a dude who has an Oculus, an older Oculus, and he loves games like Beat Saber. Hated Half-Life Alyx because sitting down and playing that game is supposedly very unpleasant. But he can state that he can sit there and play fucking Beat Saber for hours and have a great time. So if anything, as an outsider looking into the VR market, I would say Beat Saber is the best that VR has to offer, or something more along those lines, because you could go out and buy a $200 headset right now and play Beat Saber competently, whereas with Half-Life Alyx, you're going to have a very different experience as somebody with a $200 headset versus somebody with the actually $1,500 in my currency headset. That's not a consumer piece of kit. That's a enthusiast piece of kit. So is it the best that VR has to offer? I don't know. The most interesting moments I ever had in VR, out of the 3 times I've tried it, was Google Earth VR. Just fucking flying around the planet. It's the coolest fucking thing I've ever done in VR. And it made me want to throw up, but I don't think I ever want to do anything else in VR. So. I also have the ability of being able to speak and not just type in a chat, so I can maybe enunciate my thoughts and words a little bit better than somebody who's just, typing, right? So I kind of have an unfair advantage here, Zapdos. I mean, the technology is constantly improving, right? Just kind of assembling things. Okay, fine. Okay, why are you giving me the ability to shrink things? I don't need to shrink things. Curious. I mean, obviously I do need to shrink things, but like... Oh, I see why. Interesting. That was a neat one. I like that one. Here's the thing you disagree with, at least somewhat too expensive, but Valve did do everything they can to help, with no help from Facebook nor HTC. Like I said, I don't think that's accessible because you're getting a lesser experience. You know, in my opinion, in order for VR to be accessible, it needs to be standardized to a point similar to consoles, where ideally separated from the Facebook walled garden, you could buy a wireless headset and play a game like Half-Life Alyx as well as you could on a fully cabled up massive headset, right? You need to be like, in order for VR to hit a mainstream market, it needs to be standalone, and it needs to be cableless, and it needs to be towerless. And also, in order for a lot of people like myself to even remotely touch any of that shit, it needs to be completely separated from things like Facebook. Also, did you know that if you have a Oculus and you delete your Facebook account, you lose all your games? Did you know that? I learned that recently. That's fucking wild. Like, holy shit. So move it over there, flip it, do that, and flip it again. That's kind of neat. But before I can do that, throw you over here, shrink you, flip you, send you down there. Yeah, but that's for a while. That's still a ticking time bomb. And as somebody who deleted his Facebook account last year and is never going to make another one, it doesn't matter.
Thanks to a Gamper for my sub gift. I didn't even realize it had been 2 years.
It's been more than 2 years, actually, Nix. It's been a year and 1 month. Cheers, Raven. Thanks for swinging by for the music stream, and thanks for coming to this after I had a nap. Well, maybe see you tomorrow. Stream will be late, just a heads up. Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna do that. Like, genuinely, unless they remove the field of view issue, I don't know how they're gonna do that, and they can't really remove the field of view issue without, like, removing screens. So I don't know. And that's a very long ways off. Then I don't know. Then there's just, this is just me being a tinfoil hat wearing piece of shit. Like, I don't know if I want popular technology to get to the point where there's just screens an inch from my eyeball. I don't know if I necessarily want that. Like, maybe I'm just being needlessly paranoid, but I don't know if that's something that I want, you know? And Picture Point, thank you very much for rating this stream. A very weird stream. Of this puzzle game and then probably another one. Or I'll start another one, or I'll start one that I've been playing already. Something else. How's things, Picture Point? How was your stream today? How was Tekken? I saw you were doing that before I went and took a nap. How's things, my dude? Rondo, what up? And Metro last night. Good shit, man. Oh, crap. I can make that one full size. Oh, Exodus. Okay. Even the guy playing the video game got them confused. If you guys don't know Picture Point, if you could go give him a follow, that'd be cool. I don't know if I have any mods here, but if someone could give Picture Point a shout out, that'd be rad. No, Be Like at least was here earlier. And Nyx is here. You can do it. I can make you do the work. There we go. Bah. There we go. Let's put these back together and those back together. I'm gonna need to bring that one over. I'm also gonna need to bring that over. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rotate you. Send you down there. That's not what I wanted. I wanted to drag you over there. This is a little bit tedious. It's one of the more tedious of the puzzle games that I've played. This one needs to stay down here. It's like, I know that these games are designed for phones. And you can kind of feel it in the touch controls. But there's a few places where it's like, okay, I get that this is designed for phones, but like, you could have done a better job implementing mouse controls on this. But it's okay. It's certainly playable. Just a little bit finicky. Oh, shit. Whoops. All right, let's flip this over. Let's bring you over, bring you over. There we go. You don't really think it can be? Now, that's a very silly thing to say. That's like saying, you know, these computers, they're very expensive, and we can't really mass produce them, and they're very large. They take up the size of a basketball field, like, and you have to take punch cards to program them. I don't think anybody's ever going to have a computer in their house. That's... Computers is something that people have at home? I don't think that's something that can happen. That's basically what you're saying. Like, I realize that's kind of a bit of an extreme example of, like, what you're saying, but there is a degree of correlation there. It's like, cars, man, this expensive fad that rich folks are into. As somebody who can't drive and never will, I still feel that way, but... Oh, okay. Alright. Funk. Gotcha. Whoa, okay. I like that half the pieces are, like, still small. Okay, cool. Just leave you over there for the time being, so I can assemble the rest of them. I also have a problem because I need to get this piece over there. So let's just, like, rotate you, chuck you over here, and just leave you over there until I'm done with the rest of them. I mean, you want to know it's a very useful medical tool, but never really found a mainstream market space? Fucking Microsoft's Kinect. Like, look at the medical applications for Kinect. If you want to fall down a weird rabbit hole for technology that, like, made no sense, but found a second life of its own in a completely different field, that's something that's worth looking into. Because that shit is fascinating. Or, like, interactive art displays. Like, the stuff that's been done with Microsoft's Kinect is astounding, actually. Magic Leap, man, 3 people have heard of that. Hello, Dragon Man. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Now, this is a puzzle. Oh, I see what I'm supposed to do here. Neat. That's really cool. Oh no, I need to go the other way. But I have it wrong. I have to flip it over first. Not hard, but interesting. I know that feeling. Alrighty, Zapdos. Keep it saucy, man. we'll maybe see you tomorrow. If you get the chance. Oh, interesting. I haven't been following the background images that much, but it's like, I think person is discovering a portal to friend. So these can't move because I need to have pieces on both of these guys. That's cool. I like this mechanic a lot. So the one real issue I have with these little puzzle games is they're too short. And then they go and fucking end. Like right when it's like, oh my god, look at that neat mechanic, that's so cool. And then it's like, oh, now the puzzle game's done. And it's like, oh man. But like, that was such a cool mechanic. Philly, where do I put you then? There we go. Also just realized I've kind of screwed this up because I need to bring that one over. Alright, so let's try and do this first. And throw you up there. I've also like been chomping at the bit recently to replay a few different puzzle games. One of them being Gorogoa. If you never played Gorogoa, that game's beautiful. I've been doing this a lot recently, Carbon. It's been good for my brain. I also like how the music's kind of changing. A lot of the other puzzle games that I've played around this size and scale kind of run out of music pretty quick. But speak for yourself, Carbon. Maybe I'm up at normal time and you're up late. Did you think about that? Fucking hell, this is a cool mechanic. Also, you know, like, hats off to people making games like this, you know? Like, this is beautiful artwork and simple but interesting puzzles. And you can buy it for less than the cost of a bag of chips. Like, it's so neat. Reminds you of Hook? I mean, so if you're always up past 3 a.m., how have you not seen me on all week? I've done, like, at least a dozen streams around this time recently. Maybe more? Although your name is Carbon X Punk, not Carbon X Observant, so I guess that's fair. Hmm. We'll see when we see you around here. Hey man, you like chips? Sure, but like, you know, just putting it into context, right? Also, I was just complimenting the music, and the music just like stopped, and now it's very quiet in here. Chat, I might have to like just start singing under my breath to make my own music. Okay. Hmm. I need that. No, you wouldn't. But maybe you will. Not on stream. Maybe at some point. Let me buy synthesizers first, and then we'll consider making me sing. Hmm. Hmm. Oh, I see what I'm supposed to do. I get it. I understand the solution I need here. I made a peanut. Where did the music go? Are you giving me music again? Hello, Mr. Mature. How you doing, Gimper? Game, why did the music go away? Chat, can you guys make beep boop sounds with your mouths just to like give yourself background noise? So that you're not sitting in absolute silence? I was enjoying the music in this. Maybe I like literally ran out of the music. Kind of funny. I mean, gotta get all those other pieces connected first. Hmm. That needs to go into the middle. Okay. Where do you need to go? You need to go there. come on. Game, you're not helping me here. Throw me a bone. Come on. Because I need to get both of these red ones up onto that top side over there. So I can put this thing in the middle in. There we go. So now these are all out of the way. So now you're into place, so I can start putting everything else away. Liking the aim? I was liking it until the music went away for no reason. Now it's just way too bloody quiet. But yes, I was enjoying the game. I was also enjoying the conversations. The puzzles have been satisfying. Kind of too many clicks for certain movements. It shows a little bit more than some of the other puzzle games I played recently that this was designed for mobile, first and foremost. But now that I'm into these complicated puzzles, I want the music. I'm a little bit miffed, I'll be honest. I guess I will throw on my own music. Could see if a relaunch. I don't feel like redoing the puzzle again, so no. I don't care that much. And if I cared that much, I would have already fixed the problem. It's more just like, come on, game. You know what I mean? That and we had nice conversations going, and then everybody who was taking part in the conversations all left. So now we need to get new conversations going. Otherwise, it's just going to be me kind of quietly solving puzzles, which is, you know, fine to a degree, but it's not ideal. Oh, I see what I need to do here. Roguelites aren't a genre. Roguelites are a series of games that have stolen the name of another genre. That's the category they fall into. They don't fall into a category because they aren't really a thing. But because people are so insistent that they are a thing, I have to acknowledge it and explain it to people. My question to you is, why are you still talking about this? like, you know that this subject is just frustrating and aggravating for me, and you clearly can't figure it out, so why is it so difficult to understand? Unless you're just intentionally trolling or dumb. It's one of the two. It's like, if you really don't understand it, then I don't see the point in continuing the discussion. Pi, good morning. How are you? So unless your point is to intentionally aggravate me, which is possible, I guess I don't see the point in the discussion. Hmm. No, this is a fucking puzzle. I mean, you don't have to correct anybody on anything, right? People don't like being corrected. They never liked being corrected. So just keep playing games you enjoy playing and don't worry about what people call them. Genres have been gutted and destroyed by games for years. You know, and that's nothing new. So I wouldn't worry about it too much. Progress. Now I can jump you over here and connect you to that. Jump you up there. But first I gotta... Oh, come on, really? Alright, well then... How the heck do I connect that then? Oh, maybe I need to do it this way. Ah, okay. There we go. Then I bring you back around, reconnect you, and do that. Yes. Fine. But what I don't understand is why people need to just re-ask the same questions. And it's just frustrating to me, to the point where I'm tired of having the discussion. I think most people who are like me and really care are tired of having the discussion. Is there any way I can rotate this? Hmm. I want to just teleport it over there, but... Pretty sure there's something else I gotta do here first. But there's no other red piece. It's like if I just jump you over here, That's not going to do anything of value. So what can I do with you from here? Yeah, so the colors and it's basically like putting together a weird sticky puzzle. It's like putting together a weird sticky puzzle. How much more easily you read English than you hear English? Now, what if they say something that I certainly didn't intend them to say? Good question. So why is the red line under the bottom one green block? I have no... Oh, why is there a little red line? Because I need to get 2 red pieces onto these to be able to connect this. Oh, I do have space to get that out. Duh. So now I have access to this. Okay, there we go. Hmm. Oops, wrong one. And last one. This game is kind of cool. Just in general. You did indeed find a super late secret stream. How you doing, Cassie? It's 10 a.m. Okay, for streamer, it's super late, all right? Might not necessarily be super late for you, but for a streamer, this is a certified late as fuck stream. Can I make you bigger? Nope. Okay, what actually can I do from here? Oh, I know what I'm supposed to do. Oh, I know what I'm supposed to do here. I get it. Oh, okay. Get you out of here. And rotate that. Just, you know, just keep smacking my face into things. Just like as you do. Hey, Bastet. Ah, okay, there we go. So this will press, oh. I'll press all three of those switches at the same time, which can then bring this out. And I can make you tiny and rotate you. And connect the damn thing. Thunk. Yeah, it's just bang, bonk, crunch, thunk, bump. I feel like I'm looking at like a building architecture schematic. What? Oh, I see. All right, well, let's move all those. This is interesting. Most of them, it's like, oh, you have to build a shape. This one, it's like, oh, I'm disassembling a thing. No. All right, so that's not where I need to go for right now. It's definitely like red currently. It's like my primary color here. Guess I need to remove you, pull you off. That's pleasant. I hope that you feel better soon. Waking up and feeling like crap is never fun. Oh wait, no, never mind. There's a piece I'm still missing here. Because I gotta remove all of these first. There we go. It's pretty easy to fix though. So aside from the part where the music just like shut off halfway through, that was very enjoyable. So I love the fact that the team that made this game is called Cocaine Hamster, I think. Hamster on Cocaine. And the designer of it, his nickname is Hamster. You missed most of it? It's all going to go up on YouTube. If you would like to see it. If you'd like to buy this game, it's $1. It's on Steam. Case in point. I mean, fair. But, you know, if it helps you understand what I'm saying a little better, that's nothing but a positive. Absolutely nothing but a positive. Oh, now the music starts up again. I think that was lovely. Kind of waiting for the music to end, but and there it is. Oh, you can like mute the music there. I guess that's like puzzle sounds and it's cute. I enjoyed that. That was fun.